What's up, space pirates? This is your captain, the boisterous buccaneer, Dr. Disaster, and right now I'm reminded of that time that Luke Skywalker was training with Yoda on Dagobah, and he went into that cave and saw that illusion, which he thought was Darth Vader. Naturally, Luke fought the Vader illusion in the same way that many of us have been fighting against this new, modern Star Wars. He fought valiantly as if there was still meaning to the fight that he was having. But as we all know, Darth Vader was just an image in Luke's head, and when the mask opened up, Luke was surprised to see his own face staring back at him. But what do we see when we strike down this Star Wars mirage? It's not even Star Wars any longer, guys. There is nothing to hope for, no good guys to root for. That is why it was pointless to get excited about this rumor of George Lucas coming back. The Star Wars that we see these days is just a decoy, not the real thing. I've said it before, if it seems alive, that's because it's really just a zombie, and it deserves to be buried and to rest in peace.
Hey, what's that you got on your face?
Huh? Blah, blah, blah.
See how that works?
Alright, me hearties, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We just hit 25,000 subscribers, so many of you probably know what that means. It is time for the obligatory Spaceballs clip.
How many assholes we got on this ship anyhow? Yo!
25,000. That's a quarter of the way to a YouTube play button. That's just mind-boggling to me, but as is customary on this channel, with every 1,000 subscribers, I add another ship to the fleet in order to house the newcomers, which is why you might have noticed this familiar sight at the beginning of the video. The Millennium Falcon is an important part of my childhood, so it had to be added to the fleet eventually. But in any event, thanks to everyone for subscribing.
I knew it, I'm surrounded by assholes.
Anyhow, like I was saying, I just can't get myself to care at all about this rumor, no matter how substantiated it might be that George Lucas might come back. Why? Because he wouldn't be writing and directing Star Wars, not real Star Wars. He'd be writing and directing something that looks a little bit like Star Wars, but that's kinda like getting excited about your dad marrying another woman. Sure, she's female, but it's not what you were hoping for, is it? And here is more evidence of that. Look at this article that I saw pop up on Game Rant. I love how they just nonchalantly state this headline here: the Acolyte will move further away from George Lucas's original ideas.
I don't care!
They state that like people are going to be interested in whatever Disney is doing with Star Wars. They state it with no respect for the creative process that originally formed the Star Wars that we once cared about. This is being stated in plain, simple, and corporate terms with all the integrity and passion of a toy catalog, as if we would give a rat's ass what Harvey Weinstein's secretary thinks about Star Wars. But you know what? Let's read a little bit and see what it has to say. It says, with the highly anticipated premiere of Star Wars The Acolyte just 2 months away, details about the narrative remain scarce. However, the showrunner has recently surprised fans with unexpected new information. The upcoming release of The Acolyte has sparked considerable excitement within the Star Wars community, promising fresh characters and narratives.
What in heaven's name are you talking about?
The The writer of this article must define the word excitement differently than I do, because I don't see excitement from Star Wars fans about the Acolyte at all, unless we're talking about the excitement to see it absolutely ripped to shreds. I mean, we've all seen the ratio on the Acolyte trailer.
Your eyes can deceive you.
Yeah, my eyes can deceive me, but only in subtle ways. There is no way in hell that my eyes are good enough liars to convince my brain that this ratio right here, 192,000 likes to 690,000 dislikes, is anything close to excitement for this project. I think that it's outright hatred and apathy, not excitement. And, of course, the Acolyte wasn't a fluke. Look at the ratio on the trailer for the upcoming video game Star Wars Outlaws. 38,000 likes to 169,000 dislikes. People are over this shit. Let's be perfectly honest. Let's put all our cards out on the table. People are only excited when it comes to Star Wars to see channels like mine mock these projects because we despise modern Disney so much. But let's keep reading. Despite this anticipation, recent revelations indicate that the series may diverge from some established concepts in the original films. This departure adds an intriguing dimension to the show's eagerly awaited premiere.
Oh, goody.
During a recent interview with Total Film magazine, Leslie Headland, the showrunner of The Acolyte, offered intriguing details about the series. Headland confirmed a departure from George Lucas's original concepts surrounding the Force, a significant divergence from traditional Star Wars lore. This bold move has the potential to reshape the franchise in profound and unexpected ways, setting the stage for an entirely new era of storytelling within the Star Wars universe.
I don't care.
This is them throwing shit at the wall, seeing what sticks, and the truth is that nothing sticks. Nothing at all. They crapped on the old fans and chased after a new modern audience with the Star Wars trilogy, using old Star Wars as a camouflage. And when we saw through that, they started using classic characters to try to draw us back in. Luke, Leia, Han, Lando, Boba Fett, hell, they even brought back Palpatine. And then, of course, they wrote a nonsense story which was just an excuse to show Obi-Wan and Darth Vader on screen again. Memberberry after Memberberry is served to us, but nobody wants to eat that shit anymore. And now, George Lucas is the director edition of the Memberberries. They've run out of old characters to drag out of their tombs and desecrate for our amusement. Now, they're gonna try it with George, but we have wised up to their crap. They don't have the strength to fool us any longer.
Your powers are weak, old man.
But alright, I'm curious to see what this Leslie Headland thinks she has to offer us in The Acolyte. Let's read what this troglodyte has to say. The article reads, Headland expressed her intention for The Acolyte to redefine the concept of balance in the Force, indicating a departure from traditional interpretations. She explained, honestly, the way I look at it is, there is no light without darkness, no good without bad, so to me, and this might just be a personal thing, the Force is about balance. It's not just a Marvel superpower. The Force sensitive aren't using telekinesis because they're special, powerful people. It's because they've achieved balance. As Yoda says, my ally is the Force. So the idea of a separation from that was really interesting. If you are unbalanced, the Force cannot protect you.
That was so terrible, I think you gave me cancer.
And there it is. That is a complete misreading of Star Wars. It's more of this namby-pamby participation trophy, everybody is a winner nonsense. The same mentality that has caused our culture to completely stagnate. Yes, Force wielders are using telekinesis because they are special, because they are one of the few with the ability to do it. This retcon that they have attempted since The Last Jedi might make weaklings feel better, but it doesn't do anything to inspire them. It doesn't do anything to inspire anyone. Nobody cares about watching this garbage any longer, and George Lucas sure as hell isn't going to change that. But I'm going to leave it there. What do you think? Are you excited for The Acolyte? Are you excited for the possible return of George Lucas? Or do you no longer care about this franchise other than to mock the hell out of it? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and we will talk there.
Thanks for watching, me hearties. If you haven't already, your captain is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty of booty.